Good morning, YouTube. This is Chuck Gentles. I want to welcome you to my channel. Nice cloudy morning in Arizona. You can see the side of my house here, and you can see the driveways. It's getting wet. Just got back. Did a little pickup here. Got some more stuff in the truck for the next load we're going to take. There's a piece of 40-pound rail, a lot of rebar, some aluminum. All good stuff. That all adds up. I'll be back. Yesterday, this is what we picked up, an old compact monitor, which we're going to do a tear down on. And over on this pile, I still have the magnetron here from a Samsung microwave. Got this hydraulic pump here that needs a little attention, but I think it's still good. This RV water pump, and it's still good. And not sure what this is, but it's a bearing setup of some kind, and it's electric. So I don't know. I've got to look at this one for a while and see what I got. All right, that's it for now, guys. Well, this last pickup. Guy said, "Hey, I got some ore for you if you want it." Well, this he went to Alaska, and this is from Goldredge 8 in Fairbanks. And if you look in this one, I don't know that I can show you. Might be too dark, but oh yeah, you can see the gold in there. That's what they panned out that, and then on here, you can see up there pieces. So I said, here, I'm cleaning up and want to get rid of this stuff, so here you go. And I said, thank you. I took it. Okay, now that's for it. That's it for now. Well, guys, I've had a little rain, a little wind, and it's cooling down. It was 52 this morning. I like it. And I think it only got up to like 79 yesterday. I don't know what it'll be today. But what you're looking at here is the last load I picked up, or part of it. I've got a bunch of steel on the side of the shop again. This is aluminum. The guy that gave me this stuff, he used to make antennas. And as you can see, these are, I don't know if these are ones that failed or what these are. They're really well made. But just because it's hard to put that in a pile or anything, I'm just going to take it apart and put it in the aluminum bucket. Let me show you some of the steel we got. If you look here in this bucket, and it's just small stuff, rebar, a lot of rebar, a little piece of copper, some cast aluminum, some sheet aluminum here, some 10 gauge aluminum down there in the bottom, and let's go over here. So I also had, I don't know what to call it, it was a control device for outdoor lights and a transformer, and this is cables. I'm just going to leave all this insulated because it's small enough, I don't want to mess with it. And I had a transformer, a really good transformer, but it was also an outdoor one, and it was so encapsulated with a real sticky, nasty stuff that I couldn't get it apart, so it's been left. And then I got these. I know this doesn't look like much, but you know, there's a little bit of copper here. Whoops. Right there. It's a little coil. This is a little transformer, really heavy, and we'll take it apart probably this morning. And the only thing holding it together, it has the E's. I don't know if you're familiar with the E's, but they go up through the core. These little sheets of metal, and it comes apart really easy. But so anyhow, there we are. That's where we're at this morning. Okay, this is that antenna. Now I said I was going to take it apart. I'm only going to take this apart because it's just unwieldy this way, and I usually put my stuff in buckets. But if you look here, This is the top side, and you can see right here where my finger is. This is a rivet going through this clip, and they're all riveted holding these arms. But when you turn it over, that rivet goes all the way through, all the way down through here. So it's really well made. The guy did an excellent job on these. I don't know if he was selling them or what, but we got a couple of these, and I'm just going to take them apart so I can get them in a bucket. And probably pry this. I can't pry that clip, so I may. I haven't decided I'm going to do it yet. I think I'm going to drill this pop rivet out from this side. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, as you can see, this one's gone. Drilled it out, and there it is here. Here's the clip. Here's the rivet. So just a 1/4-inch bit and just drilled it out. So that's how we're going to do it. And I may let you watch one of these just for giggles. So 1/4-inch bit. Sticky aluminum. There we go. That's it. It's out. So that's how we're going to do them. Okay, enough of that. Okay guys, just a touch over 10 minutes. And here we have a brand new cutoff wheel. And that's what we're going to use to cut this 1-inch apart. 3 pieces. That's it. It's done. How about that? That was pretty quick, eh? And so now what we have is, not sure if you saw this or not, but the camera kicked off all by its little self. It must have been on for too long. So anyway, that's the aluminum. I might even weigh this up after I cut up the other antenna. So I'll be back. Guys, antenna 2. We got these two, whatever they call these, off. And I'll just work up here and get them all off, put them in the bucket, and we'll maybe weigh that bucket. Guys, I've started weighing my buckets. That's 1 pound 5 ounces. That's will be the tare weight, and the actual weight of the aluminum, including the tare weight, is 3 pounds 11 ounces. So 2 pounds 6 ounces should be the aluminum. I'm weighing the buckets because I think their tares at the yard are a little high. Anyhow, that's good so far. Be back later. Okay guys, I'm going to take this coil apart. I think the easiest way for this one is to do this. And just take this plastic off. Like that. Like that. And I might lose a few little strands here, but they're so teeny, it's not going to make any difference, I don't think. And that is. So let's take the top. Wow, nice flexible plastic. Comes a point where you're not sure it's going to be worth it for this penny of copper. This little piece here. I think I'm losing more than I'm going to get here. So we're just going to peel this like you. Yeah, this is just on the borderline of not being worth it. Okay, I'm going to keep after this, and you don't want to bore you. Be back. Alright guys, like I said, this is borderline not being worth it, but it is copper. And it comes off fairly easy. You just got to start clipping it, you know, and then you have all this angel hair here, and it peels fairly easy. It's stubborn in places, and as you can see, I've got quite a bit of it now, so I'll have a handful here when I'm done, but it is number 2, so you gotta decide, is it going to be worth it for me to do that or not? And there it is. There it is, there it is. Are you seeing what I'm doing here? Let's see. Let's do it this way. And you just keep peeling it off of there. It's very, very, very fine. It's like hair fine. So anyhow, that's what you get when I'm almost there, so I'm going to kill it here and let you think about it. Guys, success. We got it. You can see there's a whole handful here. A lot of little teeny pieces, but I'll just put that in probably in a bag. There's the center of the coil. Over there's the rest of it. So this is what we got. I guess I could weigh that, and I'm guessing it's maybe an ounce. But anyhow, that's what we got. You have to decide whether you want to do that kind of thing or not. I get every piece of copper I can get. So there you go. Hey guys, this is the little transformer, and I mean little. It's just, you can tell by my hand how big it is. Usually what I do is this. I'll take and run a knife down the winding tape just to get that broke loose. This makes things a little easier. That way you can get the entire coil out. And cut the other side. Like I said, it just makes things a little bit easier than trying to hold it later and do this. So let's do that. And this one has a little piece glued across they call them the E's because these are E-shaped pieces. So I don't know if I can get a blade under that or not without cutting myself. There we go, came off. So there's many ways to do these, but I'll start off with the way that's always worked for me in the past. Kind of break that all loose. Go back to here. There it is, there it is. And I usually try to put the chisel right there. I've seen guys use an axe, and that works good. This is so small, I hate to try to use a hatchet or an axe on it, so I'm going to try it this way. And you can see they're starting to come apart here and there. And we'll just do... Okay, give me just a second here and I'll be right back. Okay, there it is. So you can see where it started to go. I had to flip it over here to get to it. And oops. That's usually how I get her going. Just work it a little bit back and forth. Yeah, see, it's starting to go all the way around now. Alright guys, so I went to another process that I've done in the past also, is to split these. Split, that should be an E, and they might be, but you see they're coming out now. As soon as they start coming out, then eventually they will all come out, and then you'll have the core out of it. So we'll take these out. There we are. That's what I was doing right there. So I don't know how much of this you even want to watch, but and by the way, these are sharp, so be careful when you're taking them apart, and they do have a tendency to go just everywhere. And once you get them cut, though, you can just take them apart. Now these are all steel. I'm just going to show you with my magnet, but I just threw it on the floor. So I'll get another magnet. As you can see, they are magnetic. So you get a little bit of steel out of them, a little bit of copper. And for this size, again, it's one of those that you've got to kind of decide to yourself, is this something I really want to do? And because this is a little time consuming on these, but anyhow, that's enough of transformer. I'll get it apart and show you when I get done. Guys, I don't remember if I told you or not, but these E's come in from opposite sides. Now one will be this way, and then one will come in from this side over here, and they're layered together, so they're like this, and that makes up the core between the primary and secondary windings. You notice the one winding is finer than the other. So this one will carry more current than this one. I don't know if I had that in front of the camera when I was talking to you. So you can see it's held up here on one end of the winding, and the other end was here, would be like a solder joint. So different things you can do here. I'd like to just start unwinding them like I did with the coil, like that. But you see that happens sometimes, what I just did, because I had cut this and it broke. So there's another one, and it broke. So anyhow, that's the name of the game, and you can try different things to get the copper off of this. I'm probably going to try to break this plastic here. I'll probably break that off to just kind of free it up, and sometimes you can just pull the whole coil right off after you break it. So, alright, I'll be back. Alright guys, here's what we got out of the coil. This is strictly the coil here. That's that what I call angel hair. It's so fine. And this stack here and this stack here are the primary and secondary out of the transformer. And you can tell the difference in the two here. For the primary and the secondary, the one wire is much bigger for the load side. But I'll take it over the scale and we'll weigh that and see if you think it was worth it. Guys, here we are on the scale. Primary, secondary windings and the angel hair. So we got it all here. Doesn't matter. I mean, it's all going into the copper. So it isn't a lot, like I said, and you want to think through if you really want to do this. Now I go after all the copper, so it doesn't matter to me, because I get so much of it that it adds up eventually and keeps me off the streets, you know what I mean? So we're looking at, the scale is set here at 3 ounces, and we're right steady at 3. So that's what we got, 3 ounces of copper for taking the coil apart with getting this angel hair and our transformer windings here. So, you know, it's 3 ounces, it's 3 ounces. It's not going to be a fortune, but it's not bad. So anyhow, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, give it a great comment. And may and may your transformers and coils put out much more copper than this one did. And you go to the scrapyard, and I hope you make a bundle. Thanks for watching.